Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the East Bayfield Community Complex. We're here in the Shark Tank for one final live stream of this 2023-2024 live stream season. One more exhibition game between the visiting Waterloo Junior Ravens and your own Barrie Junior Sharks. If you were with us yesterday afternoon, I apologize for the quality of the live stream. The internet kept kicking us off, but it was a fantastic game for our Barrie Junior Sharks, beating the Waterloo Ravens 3-0. Great new talent joining this team this year, and I can't wait to see what these guys can do come September. It's going to be exciting. I do have your starting lineup, and I'm going to start with the Waterloo Junior Ravens. Starting in net, number 33, Addie Hood. On the defense, number 13, Kylie Rayfield, and number 91, Lauren Suave. On the forward line, number 7, Samantha Snyder, number 16, Sarah Forwell, and number 21, Abigail Kirk. Your starting lineup for your Barrie Junior Sharks, starting in net, number 74, Ava Sador. On the defense, number 7, Marin Jugnot, and number 10, Sonia Mehta. On the forward line, number 29, Jenny Keller, number 47, Shannon Pearson, and number 82, Kate Stewart. My name is Cheryl Gilroy, along with my tech director, Tim Norton, and our cameraman, Josh McCann. Welcome into the Shark Tank. So happy to have you along with us this Sunday afternoon. I'd like to welcome in all the viewers who are watching your Barrie Junior Sharks, along with the visiting Waterloo Junior Ravens. Happy to have everybody who's interested in this contest join us for this live stream this afternoon. Just roughly over 3 minutes to go here in warm-ups, and we'll get set here. I'm not sure if there is a national anthem or we're going to go right to puck drop. What we'll see. It's been such an exciting adventure watching these Barrie Junior Sharks over this record-setting 2023-2024 campaign, getting the most wins in a regular season that the Barrie Junior Sharks have ever done, and to wrap it up with a fantastic showing at the championship weekend in the Gold League Championship, finishing 4th, just losing in the bronze medal match, but coming back stronger the following weekend and playing all the way to the bronze medal game, beating the Stony Creek Sabres. I believe the final score was 3 or 4-0, but a beautiful win for them, and bringing home a bronze medal banner that's going to get hung up here in the rafters right behind me. Just over 2 minutes to go. Normally I would speak about next games and past games and standings. Today it's all about just watching this fantastic exhibition between these two squads as we get set up to take the off season and regroup and come back even stronger in August and September. Tim and Josh and I are looking forward to bringing the action to you as we set right back up and bringing some exhibition action come August and September. And of course, the 2024-2025 campaign for these Barrie Junior Sharks. I don't know how they're going to top this past year, but they're going to attempt it. The only thing they haven't done is brought home a league championship or a gold medal at provincials, and I'm sure Coach Eldridge has that on his to-do list and on his bucket list as well. Just over a minute to go, and we'll get set here for, hopefully, national anthem and for game action. So happy to have you along with us, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the live stream. Stand by. Get a shot of the Waterloo Junior Ravens warming up. Again, that's number 33, Addie Hood, in net for the Ravens. It was a fun atmosphere down in Waterloo yesterday. Although I am kind of more comfortable in my own rink, but, you know, I'm picky that way. Like to welcome anybody who's watching from further out. I know we've got some visiting girls here from outside the province, and if parents and relatives and friends are looking in for those girls, welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to have you here. It's hard to imagine it's now April and we're getting set to take 5 months off, the off season. Although it wasn't really a good thing waking up to snow on my car this morning. I had to get the frost off my windshield. It's hard to believe at April 21st that we've got frost on the windshield, but hey, only in Ontario, right? Everybody will have their net power. Want to get a close up there, Josh, on the left-hand side of the Sharks? Bring the camera up a little bit. You okay there, Josh? Everything's good? Okay. Excellent. We are going to have a national anthem. Just announcing the starting lineup here for the Waterloo Junior Ravens. Once again, Ava Zador starting in net. On defense, number 7, Marin Jugnaught. And number 10, Sonia Mehta. On the forward line, number 29, Jenny Keller. Number 47, Shannon Pearson. And number 82, Kate Stewart. With the conclusion of our national anthem, we'll get set here for game action. One more game to go. Awesome. I've got 20 minutes here on the scoreboard, 20 minutes on our scoreboard. We're set to go. Samantha Snyder will take the puck drop against Shannon Pearson. And we are underway. Ravens have it off the hop. Right over the red line, into the blue line, and into Shark territory. But Sonia Mehta turns it around and gets it right back out. Stewart tries to follow it up, but it's forced backwards by the Ravens. Sharks trying to maintain control of the puck in the Ravens' end and can't get it into the center. They'll get it out to Mehta at the blue line and she'll fire it in. Nice block right in front of Hood. Sharks staying in possession, doubling back into their own end. Mehta will retreat into her own corner. Swing it around to her defense partner, Jugnaught, who I thoroughly enjoyed in yesterday's contest. Looking forward to seeing more from her come the fall. Shot in by Mayer and a great glove save by Hood with her first touch of the puck. Urbach will take this face-off against Sunval. Won by the Ravens. They don't get it too far out of their own end, and the Sharks force it right back in. Hood will leave it for her teammate, Grace Collins. Randall trying to get out of the way of Mays Severn as she goes back and forth. She does manage to hold on to that puck. Gets it out temporarily. Sharks bring it right back in. There's a small collision in front of the Sharks bench, but nothing comes of that. Play continues. Humphreys shoots it forward to Dion, and it comes all the way down to Hood. She'll leave it for Collins. Collins tries to get out to the near side boards. Charette comes on for the Sharks, passes it back to Dion. Try to move back across that red line. The Ravens want to get in on this quickly. Again, they lost 3-0 in the first exhibition game yesterday down on Waterloo, and I'm sure they want to change the outcome today. Martin throws it over to Weiss on the far side. Sharks have it inside the blue line. It pops right back over. Weiss trying to put it right back in on play in the Sharks' end. Waterloo does make a dump. Charette gives it chase behind Zador. Again, Ava Zador in net today after the shutout performance by Amelia Wilkinson yesterday. Off the near side boards and up to Haley Beckett, our top goal scorer from last season. Nice save there by Hood, and she'll cover up that rebound for a stoppage in play. Sutton versus Snyder in the face-off dot. That's won by the Sharks. Lands right on Beckett's stick, and she forces it down to Sutton right through the blue and out the other side. No Shark home to bat it in. Play continues. Sutton from her knees. Gets it to the blue line for Meta, who hands it right back off to Sutton. Back to Meta at the point. A shot in. And here is a breakaway for Forwell for Waterloo. She waits, tries to go on the near side, and a great toe save there by Zador. Battle in the corner, 2 blue, 2 white. Over to the far side corner. Waterloo keeping it down in the Sharks' end, and it'll go back and forth. Forwell with it again. Down behind Zador again. Charette picking it up on the far side corner. She'll hit the brakes and see what her options are. Beckett trying to play keep away from the white sweaters around her. Gets it up to Charette. Finally up to Pearson and to Stewart. Stewart and Pearson both goal scorers in yesterday's 3-0 victory. To the red line. Humphreys can't hold on to it. And there'll be a whistle here on the offside. Just about 3.5 minutes into this first period. Thanks for joining the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Happy to have you here and spending part of your Sunday afternoon with us on this chilly April 21st. 1 month into spring and the snow just won't give up. Hard to imagine. We actually drove to Waterloo yesterday in a snowstorm. Over the far side in the corner. Leah Murray trying to get it out of the Waterloo end. Comes right back into the slot area for Randall. She gets it into the center. Passing it up to Kirk, but the Ravens are going to go on a line change. Sharks have it behind their own net. Shot up, and that will go the distance, and that will be an icing call. No, yes, it is an icing call against the Barrie Sharks. Pearson taking the drop this time against Ropp for Waterloo. Puck sits there. Waterloo trying to dig it out and gain possession in the Sharks' end. They do. McCoubry trying to get it out to the blue line, and she's successful. Collins has got it, shoots it in. Slot couldn't get a tip in. Play continues. Looks like there's a net guard on the ice. See if that gets picked up. Yep, the ref will find it. Behind Hood and out the other side. Pass up. Jugnaught for Barrie is going to get to it first, and she'll pass it right over to May Severn. Severn over the red line and through the blue. Shot in. Great blocker save by Hood. They'll battle for it on the far side. Weiss and Forwell on the Waterloo campaign, but the puck will go up. Oh, I thought it went out of play. No, incidental contact off the bench. So they will whistle that down. Snyder in the drop versus Urbach. Waterloo's got it for the time being as it bounces around in the slot area, finds its way into the corner. Will come off the near side boards and into the slot. Sharks are going to get to it first. Severn tries it over to Mayer, who couldn't hold on to it. It scoots off the end of her stick. Dion trying to get it back to Mayer. Finds its way onto a Raven stick. Addison Martin trying to get it out of her own end. Sharks have other ideas. Olivia Letty trying to get it out in front for Jessica Vree, but she's pinned in there by a couple of white sweaters. Charette trying to tip it off to Meta. Sharks get it out, but only briefly. Waterloo brings it right back in. No, back over that blue line. Murray bringing it in. Tout trying to get on that puck. Sharks trying to clear it. It gets to the blue line. Ravens keep it in. Back down to the near side corner. Ravens holding on the Sharks' end. I'm sure after yesterday's 3-0 result, they want to get on the board first here today. Bayfield throwing it right back down in. Lines changing for Waterloo. Pass meant for Letty, picked off by Bayfield. Out to the blue line and a blocker save there from the shot for Zador. Back to the blue line and in. It's Lauren Schwab at the blue line for Waterloo. Collisions happening here on the near side boards. Is that puck going to come away on a Shark or a Raven stick? To the Ravens at the blue line. A shot in and a nice save there by Zador. Waterloo still at it. Passed over to the far side and a shot in. Just misses on the near side post. Again out in the slot. Zador trying to find it. Puck loose. Sharks pull it to the outside finally, but Waterloo not giving up. Finds its way back in the blue paint. And Zador puts a stop to that before it goes too far. Great effort there by the Ravens to keep it in the Shark zone and had several shots in on net. Snyder in the face-off dot again for Waterloo. She's been successful on those face-offs. Behind Zador, into the far side. This is Jugnut. Gets it out of the Sharks' end. Raven skate kicks it, but here comes Alex Dusome. Tries to find the slot and over to Haley Beckett, but a Raven intercepts that. McCoubre goes for a skate, and she's going to get to that puck first in the corner. Try to get it out in front. At the blue line. Leaves it for Collins. Collins sends it down low. For Slot. Slot trying to get it out in front. There'll be a battle for it on the far side boards. Ravens still trying to work their way into the slot area. Sharks trying to get it out of their own end. It'll get sent back to the defense, and it will finally come to neutral ice. Just over Dusome's stick. She'll give up and go to the bench as the Ravens take over in their own end. Grace Collins being chased by Larmond. Pearson. Collins still with it in the Waterloo end. Meta holding on at the blue line, sending it right back into the corner where Kate Stewart will find it behind the goaltender Hood. Pearson out in the slot area for Keller, and that connected. Misses on the post, and that's going to result in a penalty against the Waterloo Junior Ravens. Keller passes it back to Dion, and they're going to retreat back. 6 attackers on as Zador is on the bench with the pending penalty to Waterloo. Collins is going to touch that puck and whistle it dead. It's going to be for interference as that tussle happened right in front of the net with that shot. Avery Randall will sit 2 minutes or less for that infraction. First power play opportunity goes to the Sharks. Urbach off the hop, gets it, sends it back to defense. This is Siska Humphreys to Charette at the point. Back to Siska Humphreys. She'll try to get it into the slot area, and she'll send it behind Hood. Mayer trying to get in on the action along with Urbach. Urbach has it, makes a turn, drop passes it for Siska Humphreys. Right back to Urbach at the point. She'll fire it in. Hits a couple of bodies, and the Waterloo Ravens will clear it. That's 30 seconds of the penalty gone. Big pass up to Mayer. She'll dump it in and chase after it. Ravens clear it again and send it down to the far side corner. Zador will hold on to that. Send it over to Siska Humphreys. She'll see what the options are. She'll make a turn and go backwards as she's being chased by Emma McCoubre. Haley Beckett with some speed. Sends it forward to Aaliyah Sutton. Sutton makes a turn. Sends it back to the defense, Jugnot, who passes it right over to Meta. She wasn't ready, but she chased for it and gained possession of that puck. Ravens clear it again. Just under 45 seconds to go in the penalty. Sharks regroup. Sutton trying to send it to Duzome. It goes behind her. This is Forwell for the Waterloo Junior Ravens. Short-handed. They'll try to hold on to it in the corner. Knock off seconds off that penalty clock. They hold on. Snyder in the slot. Will wind around and fire. Point blank, and Zador's got it. What a great effort there by Samantha Snyder, weaving around the defense and getting a shot off right on the doorstep. Just 19 seconds to go in the power play for Barrie. They may have one more chance in these 19 seconds. They got to win the face-off, though. They don't win it outright. Waterloo keeps it in the Sharks' end. Olivia Letty now has it over the blue line. Fires it in. Nice save there by Hood. Samantha Snyder pulling it out of the Ravens' end and over the red line and dumps it down as Randall hits the ice and scoots over to the bench. Back to 5-on-5 with just over 8.5 minutes to go in frame number 1. Larmont giving it chase into the corner. She gets to it, but she's being hampered by Weiss behind her. Weiss now has it behind Hood, trying to send it out. Jessica Vree getting in her way. Adriel Charette brings it back to the red line for Barrie. Ravens trying to get around that linesman. Barrie back with it. Shot in by Keller, and a nice save there for Hood. Candy Sunval for Waterloo will take this face-off against Pearson for Barrie. Barrie's got it. Siska Humphreys puts it down around the corner, and again out the far side for Kate Stewart. She'll hold on. Make a turn. Try to pass it off to Keller. Again, Weiss doing her job as defense and getting in the way. Sharks keep it in, and it goes right to Hood, and she's going to cover up for a face-off. Are you taking selfies? Don't take selfies of me. Tim's taking selfies of our production here. Waterloo's got it off after that face-off. Tried to clear it out. Siska Humphreys holds on, throws it right back down into play behind Hood. Waterloo passing it around. It's McKaylin Davies getting it out of the Waterloo end, and it finally comes into behind Zador. It's been good even play back and forth. Even though that the Sharks had more shots on goal here during that power play, 5-on-5 has been good steady on both ends. Here comes Jugnot. Put the brakes on and she'll wait for help. Sends it right over to Meta, who fires it in. Hits Mayer. Sharks still try to hold on to possession in the Waterloo end. They'll battle for it in the near side boards. The puck will skip out. Emma McCoupray trying to move it over that red line and back into the Sharks' end, but Mayer for Barrie brings it right back in with Sonia Meta. Shot in, and another great save by Hood. Sutton versus Snyder. Waterloo has it after the draw. This is Avery Randall. Sends it over to Collins. Collins trying to move it out. Gets to the red line. There'll be a foot race. Forwell trying to get to it first. Charette overskates it as well. Haley Beckett gets it to the blue line to Sutton. Waterloo sending it back. Kirk sends it back to her defense and right back to Snyder. No, picked off by Aaliyah Sutton. She'll try to work it in and fire, and it trickles underneath Hood, and the Sharks go up 1-0. What a nice goal by Elias Sutton. That was good play in the neutral zone. Each team trying to battle for that puck. Lands on Sutton, even though she's being hampered by a Raven. She manages to get the shot off on the doorstep, and it trickles underneath Hood. And the Sharks have a 1-goal lead with just 6 minutes to go in the first period. A little sword play there in front of the Barrie bench. Puck will escape and get to the red line. Sharks bring it right back into the Ravens' end. Picked up by Addison Martin and over to the far side boards and up to Forwell. That goal was unassisted by number 34, Aaliyah Sutton. She was one of the top goal scorers for the Junior Sharks this past season. It'll come all the way in. Sador lets it pass her. Another battle in the corner. Puck will escape and come onto the far side. Lauren Suave trying to put it in on play in the slot area. She's got it again. Stewart trying to get it out of harm's way. Here comes Olivia Letty. She'll pass it off to Kylie Rayfield, who passes off to her D partner. Trying to get it up to Tout. Nearly a takeaway there by Kennedy Sunval. Couldn't sail the puck down. Jugnut trying to move it out. It will land on Keller's stick, and here they come. Stewart on her left. Puck rolls off the end of Keller's stick. Sharks still in possession. Out to the blue line for Jugnut. Down low. It sits in the slot area. Suave tries to get it out. Now they will. Meta shoveling it back to Keller, who sends it up to Kate Stewart. She'll come right back in and make a shot, but it'll hit a shin guard of a Raven right in front. Pearson trying to get in on the action. Puck bouncing around. Finally settles down and gets to neutral. Sonia Meta will collect it in her own end. Meta will dump it once she passes that red line, so no icing call there. Mayer in the corner. Over to Urbach. Picked up by the Ravens. Avery Randall getting it out. Forwell sending it back over to her defense. Collins will come up to Samantha Snyder. Picked up by Michaelan Davies as she crosses that blue line and into Shark waters. Urbach setting it over to Dion. Puck will finally come out of the zone, and Severn will make a dump and go off to the bench for a line change for Fresh Finns. Right through the blue paint. Sharks didn't see it to get it inside the net, and the Ravens will clear it and set all the way down, and that will be no icing waved off. Saw the hand up. Snyder weaving around a couple of Sharks and gets a shot and goes top shelf. My goodness. What an effort for Snyder to stay on that puck, weave around a couple of defense players, and get the shot off and go right above Zador's shoulder. And they will get the equalizer. Sunval will take this face off against Sutton. That's won by the Sharks. They'll retreat back into their own end and move it out. That will go the distance, and that will be icing against the Barrie Sharks. That move by Snyder happened so fast, I couldn't even call it fast enough. She was weaving in and out, get that shot off. What a great goal that was. Waterloo has it after the face-off. Out in front, but picked up by Sutton, who moves it over to Haley Beckett. That goal by Snyder was also unassisted. Martin over to Weiss. Vree trying to get her stick onto it. See if Sharks can take over in the Waterloo end, and they do. Juggnaught weaving around our own number 7, mimicking the same moves as their number 7. Must be a number 7 thing. Siska Humphreys at the blue line. She'll make a turn. Off the boards and up to Olivia Letty. She'll come in, look at the options. Hits Martin's skate, and the Ravens take over. This is Ropp. Over to McCoubre. Can't hold on. Keller making a shot in, and a great save there by Hood. Just 90 seconds remaining in this first frame, and what action we've seen so far. Kind of glad it's only exhibition. It'd be tense if it was a regular season game. Sharks have it after the draw. He'll skip over Charette's stick, and she'll retreat to pick it up. Sends it over to Meta. It'll trickle in. Kylie Bayfield will collect that and try to bank it off the boards and get it out. Suave on the far side. Boards trying to move it to McCoubre. Sharks hold on. Send it down into the Ravens' end and want to have another crack at it. Last minute of play in the first period. Meta plays keep away and sends it over to her teammate Charette. Off the boards. Ravens taking over, trying to set it up to Forwell. Another foot race. Forwell does get to it first, but can't hold on to possession of that puck. Meta in the corner, trying to work it around Snyder. Ravens offside. They'll regroup and come right back in. Meta to Severn. Severn will just pass it off to Olivia Urbach, and she'll bring it in. Nice deke for Severn around Forwell. Just couldn't control it after the deke. Final few seconds here in the first period. So at the conclusion of the first period, the score is 1 apiece, with goals being scored by number 34, Elias Sutton for the Sharks, and number 7, Samantha Snyder for the Ravens. I'll bring an update of the shots on goal when we come back here for the second period. We're going to take a step away here as the Zamboni comes on, and my mouth is going to take a rest because I think I need a drink after that first period of coffee. I need a drink of coffee. Don't get me wrong. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll step aside, come right back for the second period. You're watching Junior Sharks Hockey on the YouTube channel. Come on back, folks. Welcome back to the Shark Tank, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set here for frame number 2 after quite an exciting frame number 1. Score is tied 1-1. Again, with goals scored by number 34, Aaliyah Sutton for the Barrie Junior Sharks, and number 7, Samantha Snyder for the Waterloo Junior Ravens. I was hoping to get shots on goal texted to me, but that didn't come. But I'm going to make an educated guess and say that the shots were pretty even, except maybe for the time that the Sharks had their own power play, so fairly closely matched. Both goaltenders have been busy and both have made fantastic saves. I think Hood for Waterloo has been a little bit busier and had to be a bit sharper, but Zador's been awesome as well. Just 30 seconds here to round up our intermission. Once again, thanks for joining the live stream. Happy to have you along with us this Sunday afternoon. Looks like it's going to be Forwell, Snyder, and McCoubre on the Waterloo side. Keller, Pearson, and Stewart on the red line for Barrie. Here we go. Reset the clock at 20, and we are set for period number 2, and we are underway. Sharks had it off the drop, couldn't hold on to it. Almost an opportunity there in front of Zador by Waterloo, but the Sharks do get it out of harm's way. Off the boards into the far side boards for Stewart, who's just bulldozed over by the Raven. My goodness. Pearson trying to pull it out, sends it back to Keller. It's Abigail Kirk for the Waterloo Ravens. She'll do a dump in, hits Siska Humphreys. Pearson will backhand it up to Kate Stewart. She'll just do a dump in. Sharks on a line change right now. Ravens trying to get on the action. That's Ropp for Waterloo. Goes back to the defense. Bayfield trying to move it forward up to her teammate. Picked off by Mayer for Barrie, but she doesn't hang on to it long. Michaelan Davies taking over. Comes back into the Sharks' end. Dion trying to send it forward to Mayer, and now over to Urbach. She'll take a turn. Sends it over to Siska Humphreys, and she'll dump. Sharks will regroup and chase that puck and see if they can't hold on to it and get another shot in. Siska Humphreys holds on to it with her glove at the blue line, but it will poke out to neutral. Back to Siska Humphreys, who sends it over to Dion. Over to Urbach, but it skips over her stick and even past May Severins into the far side corner. Waterloo will come around Hood. Picked up by Severin in front. She holds on. Sends it through, but it hits Ropp's skate, and this puck will clear. Slot nearly on a breakaway. Couldn't sail the puck down. Now we've got an icing call here against the Waterloo Junior Ravens with just under 2 minutes expired in the second period. I really love this time of year as we try to wrap up a hockey season and get set for the off season. It's exciting to see what the future is and look back and reflect on the fantastic year that was 2023-2024, and future looks really bright with the talent we see in front of us right now with the girls coming in for next year. McCoubre versus Larmont in the faceoff dot, won by the Sharks. Charette holds on to it at the blue line. She'll have it again and send it over to Sonia Meta. Slides off the end of her stick, and they'll battle for it in the near side corner. Picked up by Ropp. She'll poke it out and try to send it to Maya Slot. They don't get it out, however. Lauren Swab will try to go around Hood and get it out. She'll take her time, see what the options are. Nope, this is Bayfield trying to move it forward. It does reach the blue line, and McCoubre is going to go for a skate. She'll fire it in. That misses high over the crossbar. Charette over the red line. Surrounded by a couple of Ravens. Can't maintain control of the puck. It will escape, go behind Hood. Picked up by the Ravens D, and they will get it to neutral, and it will go the distance, and that will be icing against the Waterloo Ravens. Sutton versus Sunval on the face-off dot. Puck sits there for a second. Sharks will collect it. Try to get out in front in the slot area. Waterloo having other ideas, and they will clear it out. Oh, no, they don't. Sharks do hold on to it over inside the blue line. Weiss behind her net. Try to move it forward to Murray. Puck still won't escape. Sharks hanging on in the Ravens' end. Out in front, hits the post. Pass out to the blue line. Over Jugnaught's stick, but she'll take that puck and retreat. Over to Siska Humphreys. She's being bothered by a Raven. That's Leah Murray behind her. In comes Beckett. She'll make a shot, and that goes high and wide and up into the mesh, so we'll have a stoppage in play here. It's going to be Pearson in the face-off dot versus Samantha Snyder for Waterloo. Again, she's the goal scorer for the Waterloo Junior Ravens. Battle in the corner, try to pull it out. It does go through the blue paint and out the other side. Kathleen Dion holding on in the corner. Can't maintain control, and the Ravens will get it out, and they'll come into the Sharks' end. Charette getting to the puck first, right ahead of Kirk. Randall fires it in, and it's caught right in Dion's chest. She looks to be a little bit winced, like she had the wind knocked out of her. She looks like she's okay. Still waiting for an opportunity to go to the bench, and she's holding on to her chest. I certainly hope everything's fine with her. Took a hard shot right into that chest guard. Collins getting it to the neutral zone. They'll battle for it right in front of the Waterloo bench. It will escape and come behind the door. On the near side boards. Nice shot in there by Michaelan Davies. Ends it over with a great stop. Trainer's working on Dion back there. Looks like she's okay. Can only imagine what that feels like to get hit with a puck right in the chest. That can't tickle. Mayer gets held up by Bayfield, but she does enter the zone. Gets it out in front and nearly connected in front to May Severn. Just not quite the correct angle. On the near side boards, trying to pull it off. It comes to the point for Jugnaught. Jugnaught will wait. She'll dump it with the backhand. Mayer will try to chase. Bayfield for Waterloo's got it, though, especially in her skates, and she tries to kick it forward. Still maintaining control for Bayfield. Out in front, Sharks hold on. Urbach will hold on to the blue line and send it down into the corner. Back to Meta. Waterloo will clear it. Here's Marin Jugnaught. Coming over. Can't maintain control of the puck, and the Ravens will take over. This is Maya Slot trying to get out in front, and that goes through the blue paint. Zador had to be careful. Out in front again and trying to connect with McCoubrey in front, and that didn't work. Ravens coming close to getting a go-ahead goal here. Out in front. Shot in. Zador finds it in the blocker. Puck will bounce just over the blue line, so the Ravens will have to retreat and get onside. Meta's got the puck, and she'll backhand it to Jugnaught. To Meta. Forward. Weiss trying to come away with that puck. That's not working. Jugnaught. She's going to take a skate through the neutral zone. Surrounded by three white sweaters. She'll deke around. Pushed off the puck, so a shot couldn't come off. She gets it out in front, but no Shark home. Finds the blue line, and Beckett makes a slap shot, but it hits a couple of skates and will get out to the neutral zone. Sharks bring it right back in. Letty giving it chase. Out in the blue paint, picked up by the Ravens. They'll steer it towards the corner, away from the danger zone. In the corner. It'll squeak out the other side for Addison Martin. Dion holding on. Good to see her back on the blue line. Some pushing and shoving into the boards, and it will bounce to the blue line for Alex Dusson. She'll weave around that blue line as her teammates tag and get onside, bringing it right back in. Over to Weiss for Waterloo in the corner. Trying to move it forward. Finds its way into Haley Beckett's stick, and nearly an attempt here by Candy Sunval. She gathers possession of that puck, but couldn't hold on for a shot in the slot area. Haley Beckett now in control. Gets it out to neutral zone. Randall sends it over to Collins. Collins over to Murray. Couldn't hold on, and here's an opportunity here again for Samantha Snyder. Does a spinorama, but couldn't hold on to the puck while she did it. What an opportunity on net that would have been. Stewart tries a baby poke there, but it's steered aside easily enough by Hood. Come to the neutral zone. This is Charette. Over to Meta. Meta forward. Trying to find Stewart, but it finds a Raven stick instead. Here's Samantha Snyder again. Trying to shoot it over to McKaylin Davies. They have it. This is Murray behind the door, but can't get it out in front. Lauren Schwab comes in to give her teammate a hand. And it will clear. It will go the distance. I see the hand up for icing. No, it's not called. Not enough for icing. Urbach trying to feed over to Keller. Looks like Dwayne Eldridge is using different line combinations here to see who works well together. That will be a stoppage and play for the offside. Just about the halfway mark here of the second period. I do have the shots on goal for the first period. It was 9 for Barrie and 6 for Waterloo. So close as I thought it would be. Waterloo gets into the neutral zone. It's going to get picked up by Marin Jugnot, and she'll make a turn. Drop passes it. Urbach wasn't ready. Couldn't hold on. Right back to Jugnot in her own end. She'll wait behind the door and move it forward, and it will go all the way to neutral zone. It'll be icing if it gets to the line, but it's picked up by Bayfield for Waterloo instead, so play will continue in the Ravens' end. Tout trying to get on the action for Waterloo. Couldn't find it. Suave as well. Backhands it out. Urbach makes an attempt. Another backhand there. What a beautiful shot there by Mayer. Nice save by Hood. Mayer trying to get back onto her stick to make a shot. Larmond in the corner trying to feed it into the slot. Mayer waiting for a pass. She can't get the shot off. Siska Humphreys holds on at the blue line. Sends it over Dion, and it gets all the way over. And the deflection just trickles past the near side post. What a great effort there by Kathleen Dion to step off the bench and make a shot in there from the blue line. There's going to be a goalie change here. It's number 39, Grace. I believe it's Kidter. Kidter. I think that's how you pronounce that. Had problems saying it yesterday, too. Kidter. Here comes Kathleen Dion again in the slot area. Trickles towards the goaltender, but Ravens do get out of harm's way. Whoa, big collision there, and that's going to be a penalty against the Barrie Junior Sharks. And it will be a first power play opportunity for the Waterloo Ravens as Olivia Letty, number 16, is called for the tripping infraction. So things locked up at 1. Pretty even game back and forth, and now Waterloo's got a power play opportunity. Let's see if they can capitalize on that and get a go-ahead goal here quickly. Forwell, back to the D-line. Down low from Macubre, and nearly picked off by Beckett. Puck finds Vice at the point. Ravens will dump it down low. Meta will try to hold on to it in the corner as the Ravens try to dig it out. Lots of puck swiping action there by the sticks for the Ravens. It does come out. Vice trying to get a shot off, but she's blocked by Leah Sutton. Puck will escape and come into the Ravens' end, being chased by Sutton and the Waterloo D. Martin gets it all the way up. Here comes Snyder. Being hampered by Larmond. Puck will come back the other way. Randall will collect it in her own end. Try to get over to Collins. Nope, she'll hang on to it herself. Randall over the center line. Over the blue and into the corner. Being hampered by Meta and by Alex Toussaint. Waterloo trying to set up here to cycle that puck around in an opportunity. Snyder will make her way in. Dumped down, shot in, and a nice pad save there by Zador. Off the boards. Randall's got it at the blue line again. Sends it over to Snyder. She'll wait. Feeds it through center, but it doesn't find her partner, Murray. Back at it again. Kirk trying to tip. That doesn't work. Right back out and nobody there, so the puck will slide all the way back into the Ravens' end. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Couple of opportunities for the Ravens. Dion in her own end. Sends it all the way forward on nearly finds Stewart's stick, but Randall intercepts that pass. Letty steps to the ice. Penalty has expired. Back to 5-on-5. Snyder will drop it into the corner. Davies trying to pull it into the slot area, but the Sharks are going to take over. Letty over the blue line in a sea of white. Couldn't get the shot off. Still on the near side boards as Letty tries to free that puck. It will come out right onto her teammate's stick. Urbach feeds it over to Charette. Charette down low. Urbach will take a slap, and that will just trickle to the corner. Severn behind the net, trying to feed it out in front. Deflects off a couple of Ravens, and the puck will get to the neutral zone. Severn in her own end, feeds it over to Dion. Dion gets it right out and tries to feed it up to Urbach. Charette now finds it, and she brings it in over the blue line. In a tussle there with Kylie Rayfield for Waterloo. Larmond. Over to Rayfield again. Waterloo wants to clear it. Waterloo taking their time behind the net. Recupere trying to feed it out to Slot. That's going to get called for the offside as the puck bounces up and over a couple different times over that blue line. We're just about 5.5 minutes left here in the second period. Still locked at 1. Great back and forth actions. Olivia Letty trying to poke it into the Ravens' end, and she is successful. Jessica Vree following up with her. Shot in, rebound available, but the Ravens find it. And in the neutral zone and all the way back. Metal will get to it first, but she's being chased by Maya Slot. McCoubre finds that puck. Uses her soccer talents to kick that puck to her skate, but she can't hang on. Jugnot trying to get it out of the Sharks' end. What a battle for that puck. Here's Olivia Letty trying to find Vree, but finds Larmond instead. She makes a shot, but it goes up and over the crossbar. Jugnot holding on at that blue line. What commitment to holding on to that puck. Here's Aaliyah Sutton in the Sharks' end, and she'll try to feed it forward for Toussaint. Goes over her stick. Vice taking over in the Waterloo end. This is Randall for Waterloo. She hits a wall in Vree and doesn't get too far. Siska Humphreys tries to saucer pass it to Beckett, but it goes over everybody's stick. Battle in the corner. Trying to get in front for Sutton, but Snyder wants to hold on to that puck. Can't imagine why in her own end. Forwell feeding it up to Kirk. Has her stick lifted, couldn't hold on to that puck, and here's Pearson with some speed. Over the blue line. She's got Beckett with her. Beckett over to Keller. No, it's deflected out. Back into the neutral zone. Sonia Meta back to Charette. Picked up by Beckett. She'll try to calm things down. Trying to feed it up to Pearson doesn't work. Sharks trying to bring it into the Ravens' end. Snyder sends it over to Collins. Finally get to the neutral zone. Charette feeds it back to Meta. Meta will try to send it forward right on net, and a pad save there by Kitter. Here's Urbach. Urbach will fire it in. Nice save by the netminder. She's touched that puck a couple of times with those pads. Out to Jugnut at the blue line. She'll try to weave around. Doesn't work as well this time as it did the last time. Puck will go up and down, and Charette's going to chase for it in her own end. She'll get to it, being chased by Robb for Waterloo. Jugnut trying to feed it forward to Urbach, and she'll do a dump as Mayer and Severin follow it up. Battle on the corner. Jugnut fires it in, just misses on the far side post. Off the boards. Severin just holds the line and makes a shot in. Doesn't meet the target, hits a couple of bodies. Sharks hanging on. Urbach will turn and fire. And that puck will just trickle past the goalpost on the far side again. Rounding the boards. Waterloo trying to get it out and relieve the pressure. Just about come to the 2-minute warning here, remaining in the second period. No scoring so far in the second period. Lots of great chances. Bayfield over to Suave. Suave trying to get it over that blue line, but Jugnut holds on to it. Coming into the slot, waits and fires. His other save right on to Letty's stick with the rebound, and she banks it in with no mistake. And with just under 2 minutes to go, Sharks will take a 1-goal advantage. What a great play there by Jugnut, not giving up. Rushing the net, making a shot in, rebound available, Letty right there and banking it in. Sharks have it off the draw. This is Kathleen Dion feeding it over to Jessica Vree, trying to capitalize on the momentum. And a nice save there by the netminder after a couple of collisions there in front. Larmond in the face-off dot versus Kennedy Sunval for Waterloo. Battle in the corner, trying to pull it away. Finally goes to the far side for Addison Martin, and she'll try to pull it out of her own end. It was number 17, Samantha Larmond, who gets the assist on that goal. I thought it was Jugnut. My apologies. Too many 7s on the squad. I'm getting them confused. But 7's a lucky number, so we'll go with that. Snyder and Sutton will take the draw again in the face-off dot. This time it's won by the Sharks. Dion will look. Tries to send it forward. Sutton trying to get it clear, and she'll poke it into the Ravens' end. Final minute of play here in the second period. Sharks up 2-1. Dusson trying to pull it into the slot area and feeding it to Beckett. That nearly worked, but the puck went the wrong way. Charette at the blue line, holding on. Sends it down low for Beckett. Vice for the Ravens is going to find it first, as will Snyder, trying to get out of their own end. Martin sending it over to Abigail Kirk, and they will get it to the neutral zone. Murray's going to try to chase for it. Couple of 77s battling it out there in the corner. Haley Beckett with that puck over to Dusome. Fire it in. Nice save there by the netminder for Waterloo. Just about 11 seconds here left in the period, and we'll take another break. Great action here in the second period. Again, much more even play than yesterday. I suspect that the shots on goal will be even again after the second period, or fairly close. Right off the draw, and the netminder will cover that up for another quick face-off with 8 seconds to go. Collins off the draw for Waterloo, trying to get out of harm's way as the time will expire here in the second period. Great action at either end. Great job by both netminders. Score 2-1. Third period's gonna be fun. I'm kind of sad. There's only one period left, and I have to take 5 months off, Tim. That's not fair. I do have the shots on goal. Total after 2 periods. Barrie 17 to only 6 for Waterloo. I thought maybe that was a little closer than 17 to 6, but gotta go what the scorekeeper tells me. But all right, we'll step aside for another break. Folks, come on back for the third and final period of the live stream for the 2023-2024 season. We'll take a break. Come on back, folks. Hey folks, welcome back into the Shark Tank. We're just a minute away here from period number 3 action. I'm kind of sad it's the last period I'm going to call for 5 months.
Unless it's a tie.
I don't know if they'll go to overtime if it's a tie. It's only an exhibition game, so I don't think they'll do that. Maybe shootouts, maybe. We'll see what happens. All right. Ready for period number 3, and we'll get set here to take a breather for a couple of months and bring the action back to you come August and September when the whole squad is here. We're still missing a few players that haven't joined the squad yet, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're all about when they get here. For now, one more period to call, 25 seconds remaining in the intermission. It looks like it's going to be Stewart, Pearson, and Keller on the forward line, and Meta and Jugnaught on the defense for Barrie. And we've got Forwell, Snyder, and Tout on the forward line. And then Bayfield and Suave on the defense. We're set for period 3. Here we go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining the live stream here from the Shark Tank. Happy to have you along with us here this Sunday afternoon, and we're happy to bring you the play-by-play here to you for one final period of the 2023-2024 season. Once again, I'd like to thank my tech director, Tim Norton, for a fantastic season. I'm looking forward to next year. And I'm looking forward to having Josh McCann, our camera guy, with us for the long haul next year as well. All right, back to game action here. Battle here at the red line. It will come back into the Sharks' end. Meta is going to pick it up behind the door and move it all the way forward to Stewart, but it will skip off the end of her stick and kick to the corner. Collected by Addison Martin for Waterloo. Trying to get out of her own end. May Severin with a shot, and that just touches the goaltender's glove. Waterloo will pull it out to the red line. Elias Sutton trying to push it right back onto Stewart's stick. Rob's going to find it, though, on her own end and send it over to Martin. Martin's got it again, and she'll push it forward into the Sharks' zone. Battle for it. Rop holds onto it at the blue line, sends it down low for her partner. She's trying to get away from the Shark. Shark-infested waters, as they say. Olivia Urbach over to Dion. Puck will come out to the neutral zone, and Murray's going to bring it right back in. With Slot on her left, they'll battle for it in the far side corner. Stewart trying to get her stick onto it, and the Sharks do come away with that puck. Can't get it out of the end zone, though. Letty's got it now, and she'll feed it forward. Bree trying to hold on for Barrie. Forward again for Larmond and back into the Ravens' end. Bree trying to lift that stick and get onto the puck. Murray for Waterloo trying to clear it out, and it will land on Maya Slot's stick. She'll do a dump and go off on a line change. Sharks have it behind the door. Move it forward off the near side boards. Luddy sending it right back over. Sending it down behind the net and into the near side corner. And out to the neutral zone. Beckett's got it, but the puck had escaped briefly over the blue line, so that's going to get whistled dead on the offside. We're set here for the puck drop here. It's going to be Snyder versus Sutton. Puck sits there, collected by the Sharks. Siska Humphreys will wait to see what the options are, but she'll make a dump, and that's a pad save there for the netminder for Waterloo. Ravens trying to pull it out of their own end. Sutton maintaining control of that puck and holding on to it. Held on to it, the blue line by the Sharks. This is Beckett. Tries to feed over to Sutton, but just a little bit off the mark. It'll sail by her. Sutton trying to stay on top of it and get it out in front. Beckett with the puck again, back to Sutton. Trying to get it out to front to Siska Humphreys, but it will deflect and will exit the zone and come all the way down to Zador in the Sharks' end. Back and forth in the neutral zone. This is Marin Jugnot trying to move it forward to Stewart. Jugnot will head to the bench. This is Keller. Keller trying to pull it into the Ravens end. Ravens take over. That's Martin for the Waterloo Junior Ravens, sending it over to Weiss. Ropp trying to get her stick on to that puck and clear it out of the zone, but the Sharks maintain control. This is Pearson. Pearson through that blue paint, but just off the mark and into the corner. Kathleen Dion trying to get it out in front. Puck will sit there, and the Ravens will get it out. Stewart in a foot race with Davies. Stewart gets to it first, and Davies goes head first into the boards. Doesn't fall in very hard, so she's okay, and she gets right back up. This is Dion. Weaving around that blue line, will drop pass it to Pearson. Pearson firing it in. Shot made, rebound available. Netminder trying to find it. It will get out of the crease zone and back to Dion. She'll fire it in again, but it hits Collins' skate. Dion firing it in again. Ravens doing a great job keeping that puck out of the danger zone, and it will escape to the neutral zone. 277s battling it out again with the sword fighting. It comes down to the near side corner. Collins trying to get her stick on it. It'll come into the corner for Charette and over to the far side corner. This is McCoubre for Waterloo trying to get it out in front at the blue line. Over to Collins. Collins sends it down into the corner. Murray trying to get it out in front. Severin does a great job at picking it up off of that board, but it looks like there's going to be a too many player. There is. Yep, too many players assessed to Waterloo. Confusion on the line change, so a power play opportunity. 14:28 to go in the third period. Sharks with the player advantage. Nice hop there off the draw. Meta trying to feed it down low for Vree. Ravens get it as far as the near side boards. Meta hanging on to it at the blue line, sending it down in on play. Letty trying to get a stick on it, but the Ravens will clear. That's Samantha Snyder getting her stick on it and sending it down into the Sharks' end. Sonia Meta with some speed on the far side boards, pulls it in. She's got Larmont on her right and Letty as well. It will come into the crease area and Larmont jamming away at it. A couple of Raven players taking a little exception to her enthusiasm on the play, so that's going to get whistled dead. You got to wonder why the adrenaline's pumping so high. It's an exhibition game. Nothing's riding on this, right? Well, maybe not.
Well, the players, they're trying to prove themselves now.
Yeah, who knows? Sutton gently feeding it over to Dusome. That nearly worked, but the Ravens saw through that. And we will deflect that puck into the corner. Sutton with it again, trying to feed it over it. She's going to get her pocket picked by Samantha Snyder. She takes it right back, but unfortunately, that's going to be a call, and that will negate the power play. So we're going to have some 4-on-4 action for about a minute as Aaliyah Sutton will sit 2 minutes or, yeah, not 2 minutes or less. She will sit the full 2 minutes. Well, maybe. Depends. She's going to sit 2 minutes. Let's just leave it at that. Otherwise, I'll get myself all turned around here. All right, Ropp will take the face off here versus Pearson. Sharks have got off the draw, and we have some 4-on-4 action here for about a minute. Ravens have it in front of their own net. Martin trying to get it out of harm's way. Sends it over to Weiss. Weiss back over to Martin. It's going to get picked up by Barrie, and she'll take a tumble as she skips over Martin's stick. Ravens still hold on. This is Maya Slot. She'll bring it in and chase after it. She's all by herself as she waits for reinforcements from the Ravens' nest. Back to the blue line. 4-on-4 action about to end here in about 15 seconds, and then Waterloo is going to have a power play opportunity for a minute. This is Grace Collins. She'll weave back into her own end, sending it back over to Randall. Stewart gets a stick on that and will send it into the Ravens' end. McCoubre will step to the ice, and now the Waterloo Ravens are on a power play. Randall in her own end. Stewart giving her something to think about, but she will escape with it. No, she won't. Stewart's got it in the Ravens' end. Makes a shot in, and a great blocker save there by the netminder. Stewart still holding on in the Ravens' end, and the Ravens will get it out. Picked up right away by Olivia Urbach. Sharks does not right back down in. Good kills so far. 30 seconds remaining on the Waterloo power play. Tout trying to get it out. Stewart getting in the way again, and she holds on. She's all by herself in the Ravens' end and doing great work holding control of that puck away from the Ravens. So 19 seconds remaining in that power play. Severn off the draw. Chases after it. Suave sends it over to her D partner, Bayfield. Oh, picked up by May Severn as Rayfield's fanned on the pass attempt. Severn weaving around, couldn't get the shot off. Candy Sunval getting it out of the Ravens' end, and it will finally enter the Shark zone after spending a long time in the Ravens' end. Charette making a turn, trying to get it out of the corner. Ravens will double back into the neutral zone. This is Murray sending it over to Suave. Suave sending it in. Couldn't maintain control. Over to Adriel Charette, and she'll send it forward. Mayer couldn't hold on. Ravens bringing it back the other way. Meta trying to skate it forward there and send it to Larmond. It goes off the end of her stick. Ravens have it in their own end. All right, here come the Ravens. Dump in the corner, and that will be steered to the corner there by Sador as it crosses the crease path. Forwell trying to get it out in front, and she'll send it to the blue line just over Weiss's stick, so the Ravens will have to retreat back into their own end. Weiss gets there and sends it over to Martin. Back to Weiss, picked up by Samantha Snyder. Again, she's the lone goal scorer for Waterloo. It'll come to the neutral zone, and Martin will try to slide it forward to Snyder, who does the backhand. Back to 5-on-5, so nothing happened on the 4-on-4 or either one of the power play opportunities for either team. Aaliyah Sutt over the blue line, and she'll take her time, hit the brakes, and sends it back to Dion at the blue line. Pass meant for Beckett. Misdirected, and the Ravens will capitalize on that mistake and get it out, and it will trickle into under Zador's glove for a stoppage in play. Just halfway through the third and final frame, not only of this contest, but the third and final frame of this season. Down low in the corner. Dion holding on, trying to move it forward, and it will get to the neutral zone. It'll be a foot race for it. Collins is after it first. Dusome nearly getting there right behind her. On the near side boards, Ravens pull it off. Beckett in control. She'll wait and she'll fire, but that misses the mark. Great heads up toe save by the netminder for Waterloo. Mukubre for Waterloo on the far side. Can't clear it. Dion holds on. Still on that blue line. Dion committed to holding on to that puck inside the Ravens' end. Ravens will take control. This is Collins. Up to Davies. Davies back over to the D, and Randall sent it back to Collins, who will send it back forward to the red line. Davies trying to do a dump, but Beckett gets in the way. Gets her stick on it and sends it right back into the Ravens' end. No icing. Collins behind the net. Being chased by Larmond for Barrie. Pearson trying to get it out in front. Dion to Keller. Keller in control. Back down to Dion down behind the net. She'll get out in front for Charette at the point. She'll wait. Nope, send it over to Stewart on the corner. Pass meant for Dion. Couldn't hold on. Goes past her. This is Pearson. Gets it out in front and right on to Toutstick. And Tout's going to bring it out of the Ravens' end. Do a dump and follow it up. It's going to be an icing call. All the action seems to be in the Ravens' end for a good portion of this third period. Keeping the netminder fairly busy. Little change up here in the lines. Urbach will take the drop versus Samantha Snyder for Waterloo. Severin right off the draw sends it in, but kick to the side. Jugnot moving around. Wants to give it to Mayer, but they can't hold on. May Severin collects it in her own end, makes a big turn over the red line and the blue, weaving it around, and she takes a trip. And that is going to be called on the Waterloo Ravens. 7:35 to go in the third period, and another power play opportunity for the Barrie Sharks. Forwell will take the drop here versus Urbach in the face-off dot. Sharks have it. Severin fires it in when she gets an opportunity, and what a great heads-up save by the goalie. Just 2 seconds off the clock. We'll do it again. Ravens will clear it. Marin Jugnot behind the door will look at her options, and here she comes with some speed over the blue, over the red, and the other blue, weaving around. Back to Severin, but she wasn't ready for the pass. Great idea. Severin was just not expecting the pass. Bayfield gets it out of the Ravens' end and sends it down to the far side corner. Picked up by Siska Humphreys. Siska Humphreys up to Mayer. She'll send it up. That's Larmond. She'll drop pass it to Letty. Plays keep away just long enough. Sends it back to the blue line. This is Dion. Back to Letty. Letty fires it in, and a great save. Rebound sitting there, but the netminder's got it under the glove. 1 minute gone. 1 minute left. Ropp will take this face off for Waterloo. And the Ravens got it. Weiss gets the stick on it, and they will clear it. Larmond doubling back. Sends it over to Siska Humphreys. Sharks can't clear. This is Olivia Letty. Sending it over to Dion. Dion all the way over to Larmond. She'll backtrack it to Siska Humphreys, and they'll take their time. 35 seconds left in the power play. Line change on both the forward and the defense, so Feshbin's out for the Sharks. Charette over to Meta. This is Aaliyah Sutton in the corner. We'll leave it for Haley Beckett. Beckett sends it in. Rebound available. Meta couldn't get there, and the Ravens will clear it once again. 15 seconds remaining in the power play. Charette behind the door. Again, we'll slow it down and see who she can pass to. Pass out to Sutton off the boards. She'll bring it in. Beckett on her left. Sending it to the slot for Dusome, and that pass nearly connected. It's deflected the wrong way. Dusome down in the corner. Being hampered by Snyder and by Collins, but she's holding on right out in front for Charette, but she couldn't get the shot off. Randall for the Waterloo Ravens, being hampered there by Jenny Keller. To the blue line. They'll fire it in, but that misses high over the net. Sharks will chase it back, but Collins has got it. Over to Randall, and finally it lands on Rob's stick, but it goes over. Here comes Samantha Snyder. She's got Davies on her left. She'll come in, try to cut to the middle. No, she'll try a wraparound. Wait for help. Bayfield right in front, and she'll fire. Great glove save by Zador. My goodness. Great passing there by Waterloo, finding Bayfield in the open area. She gets a great shot off, and Zador with a great save. She couldn't hold on to it in the glove, but she tips it just enough so it goes to the corner. Down low. It'll get left for Bayfield. Bayfield will send it forward to Murray. Finally landing on Tout's stick, but she can't hold on to the handle, and she loses it into the corner. Couple of bumps happening in that corner. Tout for the Ravens, back to the blue line. They'll fire it in, and that finds Urbach's stick. Great cut off of the pass there for Olivia Urbach. Here comes Mayer. She'll wait, but she fans on it as her stick was lifted by Bayfield. Ravens to neutral, and over to Abigail Kirk. Abigail Kirk having to get around that referee. Out in front, point blank range on the doorstep for Forwell. But Sador is ready for that. We'll capture that in the glove for a stoppage and play with just under 3.5 minutes to go in the third period. Sharks with the 1-goal lead. Keep an eye at the goaltender on the Waterloo end to see if they won't pull, to see if they can't get an equalizer. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but we'll see. Foot race between Weiss and Vree. What a great effort by both of those players to get to that puck first. Snyder pulling it off. Sends it out to Kirk, and she was off kilter, but she manages to accept the pass and get it into the Sharks' end. It'll come out to the red line there for Larmont, but she's being bothered there by Addison Martin, and she couldn't hold on possession of that puck. Forwell on the far side boards will feed it to Snyder. Snyder's got Kirk with her. Snyder trying to cut to the middle, but she's sandwiched by a couple of Sharks. And that doesn't quite work. Meta. Over to Larmont. Couldn't hold on. Sutton over the blue line. She'll wait and she'll try to get a shot off, but Randall gets in her way. Out to Beckett. She'll weave around, but again has her stick lifted and couldn't get the shot off. Sutton not giving up. Sharks maintain control on the Ravens' end. Sutton trying to pull it off the boards. McCoubre trying to pull it out of the Ravens' end. Sharks maintain control in the Ravens' zone. Picked up by Haley Beckett behind the net. Looking for a mate to pass to. No, she'll fire it herself. Goes through traffic, but it's deflected by Collins in front of her goaltender. And the Ravens take off the pressure valve and will clear it out. And that will be icing against the Ravens. Puck sits there after the face-off. The Ravens again still on the hunt to try to get it out of the zone. It comes to Siska Humphreys at the blue line. She fires it in. That's deflected by Pearson and will find the corner and onto a Raven stick, and they will get it out. Bringing it into the end zone, but taken over by the Sharks. This is Jugnot. Pearson giving it right back to Jugnot, and she's going to come through, weaving around and tries to backhand pass it to Stewart, but she's a half a stride back and couldn't take it. Stewart still with it, sends it out to the slot area, but nobody home. Pearson backtracking, sends it back up to Stewart. Stewart over to Charette, bounces over her stick, but she'll chase for it. Last minute of play here in the third period. Ravens want to get it out to see if maybe they can't pull the netminder or not. No, they're not making a bid for that, so they're not going to pull the goalie. That's fine. Mayer trying to get around Forwell. Ravens still putting on the pressure. Get it out of their blue line. Collision here on the blue line. Severn heading to the bench. She looks like she's okay, but that was a hard collision. Ravens come in and make a bid. Snyder with the shot. Too many bodies in front. 20 seconds remaining. Ravens, Davies coming off the bench and makes an attempt. Shot in, and Zador's got that in the glove with just 7 seconds left. It's 7 seconds, Tim, by the way. There we go. I'm so nitpicky. I know. I've only got 7 seconds to do it one more time, you know. Then I got to wait 5 months to do it again. Timeout's being called, and that was Waterloo who called the timeout. We'll see if they don't maybe sit the goaltender and have 6 attackers on the off chance they win the draw and get a shot off in those 7.6 seconds. It will have to be a quick draw and a quick slap shot off the draw, yes. But not impossible. We've seen crazier things happen in hockey, right? Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for the support on the YouTube channel this past season. The three of us are looking forward to doing it all over again in September, even bigger and better than this past season. Set here for one final drop to wrap up 2023-24. Ravens do win it. Bayfield with the shot. Oh my! That nearly worked. Great shot by Bayfield and the tip by Forwell. And what a great save by Zador. Right ID. You never know if it's going to bounce in. There's still 3 seconds left. They may try it again. It is an empty net for Waterloo, so 6 attackers on. Not enough time to hold on, and this will end with a 2-1 victory for the Sharks. Great effort by both squads. Fun action both yesterday and today, and I'm telling you, from what I've seen so far of these new additions to the Barrie Junior Sharks, I'm excited for September. Even after this record-breaking season these Sharks had with coming up into 7th place and going on to the Gold League Championship and doing so well, and then bringing home a bronze medal from the provincials. I don't know how they're going to top it, but they're going to try. So as the handshakes are made here, I'm going to say one final goodbye here from the Shark Tank. Once again, thank you to my tech director, Tim Norton, as well as my cameraman, Josh McCann. I'm not sure what else to say. I'm kind of sad I have to wait 5 more months to do this all over again, but it's been a fantastic season. Again, thank you for everybody's support on the YouTube channel. We can't wait to do it again in September. I'll say good afternoon here from the East Bayfield Community Center, also known as the Shark Tank. And as always, everybody, keep the faith, and we'll see you this fall. Good afternoon, everybody.